Moving to Iceland, there they've got these cozy glass cabins in the middle of wildest landscapes. Unologent says the cabins were designed with help from Icelandic elves, who insisted on triple glazing, underfloor heating, and a hot tub. Naturally, wait, what? The materials were picked to handle Iceland's tough weather. There's a copper roof to deal with wind and rain, triple layered windows for better insulation, and thick walls and floors to keep in the heat. Heating comes through the floor and is controlled with digital thermostats. Bathrooms have heated floors and modern rain showers. Hot water is electric, and in some cabins, it lasts around 7 to 9 minutes, depending on the outside temperature. Each cabin is about 237 square feet, with one open space that includes a bed, a small kitchen and dining area, and a bathroom. The bed is placed under a large glass roof, and the sides are made of full-height windows, so it feels like you're surrounded by nature. The kitchens are small, but come with everything most people need. A stove, fridge with freezer, microwave, toaster, kettle, Nespresso machine, and basic cooking supplies like pasta and spices. Guests bring their own fresh food. Outside, every cabin has its own hot tub. One model, called Frigg, also comes with a private sauna. Others share a sauna with scheduled times. There's fast Wi-Fi, a grill for cooking outdoors, and even a hammock for relaxing. The cabins include organic Icelandic toiletries and a few useful extras like cotton pads and a dental kit. Guests get a door code by email before they arrive. The area stays dark at night to make it easier to see stars and northern lights. Living in a space smaller than your average car garage might sound like a challenge, but step inside here and you'll see a cozy lounge, a kitchen area, a separate shower room, a tucked away sleeping space, and a hot lady waiting in the bed. You'd wish. Anyways, the bed might even be up on a loft or mezzanine level, leaving the floor open for daytime use. Storage is built into the structure itself, using vertical space and hidden nooks to keep things organized without adding clutter. Now for the numbers. The unit covers about 215 square feet in total, with 196 square feet of usable living space. It measures roughly 18 feet long, 11 feet wide, and 13 feet tall. While compact, it's sturdy, and definitely not light, coming in at around 20,000 pounds. The exterior is finished in wood siding, giving it a clean, natural look. Inside, the walls use birch, spruce, plywood, or OSB panels, depending on the version. Triple pane windows help maintain a consistent indoor temperature throughout the year. Electrical wiring is pre-installed in the wall panels and designed to connect easily with standard utility hookups. Heating is managed through electric floor systems, and since the structure is tightly sealed, mechanical ventilation is likely part of the setup. The plumbing supports both hot and cold water for the kitchen and bathroom. This other one is about 38 feet long and 10.5 feet wide, giving you roughly 390 square feet of living space inside. It also has a 2-foot bump out that adds some extra room in key areas, and a 3-foot hitch that brings the total length to around 41 feet. It connects to full electric and plumbing systems. The layout is open and easy to move through, without narrow hallways or tight corners. The bedroom has enough space for a king-size bed, plus 2 closets and a headboard with built-in shelving. Storage is built into many parts of the home, including higher up near the ceiling in some models. Everything, bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, and living area, is all on one level, which makes it easier to get around and more practical for everyday life. Some versions feature acacia wood countertops and pale wood light fixtures that add warmth and character. The kitchen and bathroom are designed for full-time use, and Trueform lets you choose different layouts and finishes through an online tool. This means you can adjust things to better fit your style or needs. And the next one measures about 41 feet long and 10 feet wide, giving around 399 square feet of living space, looking more like a train cabin. Inside, the ceiling rises to nearly 11 feet at its peak, creating a bright, airy feeling thanks to the Clerestory windows and skylights, around 30 windows and 4 skylights in total. It's built on a custom trailer, with floor framing built right into it, and the structure uses sturdy 2x4 framing with spray foam insulation in the walls and roof to help keep temperatures just fine. Outside, it's covered with wood-style siding and a standing seam metal roof. The kitchen is arranged in an L shape and includes Summit appliances, a stainless steel sink, painted shaker-style cabinets, and butcher block countertops. Some builds swap those out for quartz or granite, depending on preference. Many versions also come with a gas cooktop, oven, and dishwasher, and there's a breakfast bar that seats 2. Heating and cooling are handled by a mini-split system, and the home is wired for a 50-amp electrical hookup. It's ready for water connections and comes with a flush toilet in the bathroom. When we got in, they walked us into a large living area that feels open and connected to the kitchen. A hallway leading to the bathroom, which included a walk-in shower, sink, storage, and space for a washer and dryer, and a pizza delivery guy already lost trying to find the bedroom. But of course, you don't need that much information. At the back of the home, there was the bedroom, located on the main level, sized to fit even a king bed, along with nightstands and closet space. And there's Boxabl. Boxabl makes homes that are built in a factory, folded up for shipping, and then set up quickly on site. Their main model is called the Cascade. When it's set up, it offers about 361 square feet of space, with high ceilings reaching 9 feet inside and a roof that goes up to 10 feet. Before setup, it folds into a compact shape about 19 feet long, 8 feet wide, and a little over 12 feet tall. The structure is made using special panels that combine steel, magnesium oxide, and foam to form the walls, roof, and floor. These panels are thick and strong enough to support the whole structure. The Cascade comes with plumbing, electrical wiring, lighting, heating, and cooling systems already installed at the factory. It also includes standard home appliances like a refrigerator, oven, and stove. The entire unit weighs around 13,000 pounds, and there are 2 versions. One built to meet regular residential building rules, and another built on wheels to meet RV standards. You can place these homes side by side, or stack them on top of each other to create more space. The company also offers a smaller model called the Baby Box. It was released this year and gives you 120 square feet of space. It sits on a single axle trailer and is light enough to be towed by most SUVs. Further, there's this small prefab house that arrives almost ready to live in, setting it up within the day. Because the base is part of the structure, it also doesn't need much preparation before installation, and you can also move it later using standard hauling equipment. It covers about 484 square feet, and inside, it has everything a person needs for daily living. A normal person, not a diva. So there you got a bedroom, a small mezzanine that can fit a 2-person mattress, a kitchen, a living and dining area, and a bathroom with divided sections. There's also plenty of built-in storage, we'd say. We also see high ceilings and these well-placed big windows that fill the home with daylight and help fresh air get in, whether you use German or a normal person's technique of freshening the room. The home stays energy efficient in different kinds of weather without needing big changes or upgrades. The materials used follow environmental standards, helping reduce the overall impact on nature. The concrete outer shell gives the structure a strong layer of protection against wind, earthquakes, and long-term wear. It also helps keep insects out and reduces the need for repairs over time. And Thuya by Minimaliste, the small but well-planned home making use of every inch. It measures 10 feet wide, 26 feet long, and about 13 feet tall, offering around 260 square feet of space inside. The outside can be finished with cedar or steel siding and comes in colors like white, charcoal, or black. Its single slope roof gives the interior extra height, especially in the loft, and large windows let in plenty of sunlight. The home is well insulated for all seasons, using thick layers of spray foam to keep it warm in winter and cool in summer. It includes a mini-split heat pump that handles both heating and air conditioning, along with 2 ventilation units that keep the air fresh. Inside, there is a simple, open layout that feels comfortable and connected. The living room has space for a dining table and a sofa that can turn into a bed for 2 guests. The kitchen, though small, is set up for real cooking. It includes an electric cooktop, a small fridge and freezer, a sink, and plenty of cabinets for dishes and food. The staircase leading up to the loft has built-in storage drawers and shelves, which helps keep things tidy without taking up extra space. The loft fits a queen-size bed and has room for small shelves to hold books or personal items. Down the hall, the bathroom has a full shower, a sink with a vanity, and a toilet, with an option to add a washer-dryer unit or more storage. Quay House in Conwy, Wales is one of the tiniest houses still standing in Britain. It's less than 6 feet wide and about 10 feet deep, with a height a bit over 10 feet from the ground to the roof, enough to fit your sanity somehow still intact. Or not. Inside, there are 2 small floors, each with less than 60 square feet of space. The ground floor was once the main living area. It has an open fireplace, a space for coal, and a small water tap hidden behind a steep, narrow staircase. The stairs lead up to a cramped bedroom, with very little headroom and a small built-in shelf. Because the upper floor isn't stable anymore, visitors can only look inside from the lower level. The house was built in the 16th century and shows how working-class families used to live in small fishing towns. The walls are made of stone or masonry, and they're thinner than what we use in homes today. Inside, original features like wooden beams, the fireplace, and other small details have been kept or carefully restored to look like they once did. No one has lived in the house since around 1900, when it was declared unfit for modern living. I don't know why. Since then, it's been open to the public. Visitors can step into the tiny front room, see the fireplace, and look up at the small sleeping area. The second floor is closed off for safety, but you can still peek inside. Squeezed between larger buildings near the Conwy Harbour, tucked between 2 buildings in Warsaw, this extremely narrow home looks more like a hidden passage than a place someone could live. But it's real, and it's designed to be lived in. The house has around 156 square feet of usable space across 2 levels. Its structure is built with a steel frame, insulated panels, and layers of styrofoam, all covered in a white-painted concrete-like fabric. The interior is also white, which helps brighten the space and makes it feel more open. There are no regular windows. Instead, light comes in through a steel facade with small holes, which gives the inside a soft, even glow. To get inside, you climb a fixed metal staircase on the outside and enter through a trapdoor in the floor. Nothing too crazy, but hey, it was created originally as a part of an art project by a writer named Edgar Keret, who stays there from time to time. So, the lower level includes a bathroom with a shower and toilet, a tiny kitchen with a sink and storage, and a table for 2. Upstairs in the sleeping loft, there's a double bed and a small desk with a chair. A remote-controlled ladder leads up to the loft and folds away when not needed to save space. Everything inside is either custom-made or able to fold or shift to fit the narrow shape. Power comes from the neighboring building, and the water and waste systems are designed more like something you'd find on a boat, independent and self-contained. Imagine building a house the way you'd build a sandwich, layer by layer, neat, compact, and ready to go. That's basically what they're doing in Netherlands with this modular house. Instead of bricks and concrete, it starts with 24 layers of cardboard, wrapped tightly around a mold, then sealed with waterproof breathable foil, and finished with wood panels to protect it from the elements. Inside, it's insulated with flax fiber, and most of the materials are natural, recyclable, and low impact. Each module is about 15 feet long, 4 feet wide, and just over 11 feet tall, giving you around 54 square feet of space per segment. These modules weigh half a ton and can be connected like puzzle pieces. You can start small, maybe 1 or 2 sections, and add more when you need them. A setup with 4 modules gives you close to 240 square feet of space. Because the whole structure is so light, it doesn't need a full foundation. It can rest on small supports, which opens up more options for where it can be placed. Once the modules are ready, the whole thing can be assembled on-site in just 1 day. Its expected lifespan is around 50 years, assuming it's well taken care of over time. Next, Estonia. Any fun fact about Estonia, guys? No one? Anything? I'll go first. Estonia, where Estonians live, and there's this other compact factory-built house that's ready to move into as soon as it's delivered. One of the smallest versions, the Koda Compact Micro, gives you about 149 square feet of usable space, and it weighs around 16,700 pounds. The structure is made from strong layered panels that include a concrete shell on the outside, wood on the inside, and a special kind of insulation in between. The large glass front is triple glazed, helping it stay warm in winter and cool in the summer. The Compact Micro comes with everything already built in: electrical wiring, underfloor heating, LED lighting, a water heater, ventilation system, and plumbing. There's also a small kitchen with cabinets and a fridge, plus a bathroom with all the basics. The outside is usually finished with timber panels, but you can choose other options like steel or composite materials. For more space, there's the Koda Loft Extended, with a frame is made from a mix of timber and steel, and like the smaller version, it's fully insulated and pre-fitted with all the main systems. Now we're in Portugal, and by the way, in Estonia, there's free Wi-Fi everywhere. Plus they can vote from home, and there lives this guy. So how about that? Anyways, in Portugal, they got this small cabin weaves through the forest like a snake, raised on steel stilts to avoid disturbing the land beneath it. It's about 377 square feet in size, and built using prefabricated parts that are brought in and assembled on site. The outside is covered in slate tiles, which connect the design to local building traditions. Wood is used throughout the frame and interior, giving the space a warm, natural feel. Thick insulation in the walls and roof helps keep the temperature comfortable, while solar panels provide electricity. There's also a system that reuses water and low-energy LED lights inside. The design avoids sealing off the ground below, allowing the environment to stay as untouched as possible. Inside, everything is arranged in one open space that includes a sleeping area, a bathroom, a small kitchen, and a sitting area. A narrow bridge leads from the ground up to the entrance. Large windows and skylights bring in natural light and open up views of the treetops, making the space feel connected to the forest. The interior is simple and calm, with clean lines and natural finishes that let the surrounding nature be the focus. Its design is very open to new ideas, and it can be changed to fit different places and climates. Seriously, there are ideas for other versions, like ones for mountains, riversides, or desert areas. The goal was never to stand out, but to quietly fit into nature, offering shelter without taking over the landscape. Imagine living in a place where your bedroom is underwater, and you wake up to the sight of fish swimming past your window. But it's not a horror movie, they just have money and are bored. So these floating homes are designed to sit above the sea, not on land, and are securely anchored to the ocean floor. They're part of a project off the coast of Dubai called the Heart of Europe, built on a man-made island chain shaped like a world map. Each villa is about 4,000 square feet in size and has 3 levels. The bottom floor is completely underwater and includes a bedroom, a bathroom, and a lounge area. Large glass walls let you look straight into the surrounding coral reefs and sea life. The middle floor is at sea level and features a kitchen, dining area, and living room with sliding glass doors that open onto the deck. On the top level, there's space to relax, an extra room that can be used as a bedroom, a small bar or kitchen area, and a jacuzzi with a glass bottom. These homes are built to be comfortable year-round. You can control the temperature inside, and parts of the home can be opened up or closed off depending on the weather. In the woods of southern Sweden, there's a steel framed that completely mesmerizes us. It has a space of around 592 square feet, or about the size of a small apartment. It's long and narrow, with a sleeping loft that raises part of the ceiling up to about 16 feet, adding some height and openness. The outside is covered in black steel panels, giving it a clean, modern look. Beneath the surface, they add a hidden layer that protects the structure from rain and weather. For warmth, they put a wood-burning fireplace as the main heat source, along with electric floor heating built into the hard surface floors. Besides, inside the walls and ceiling, thick glass wool insulation helps keep the temperature steady, especially important in colder climates. The air inside stays fresh thanks to a built-in ventilation system, and there's a water tank that heats up enough for daily use. Large glass walls at the front and back let in lots of natural light and offer wide views of the forest. The main living area takes up most of the floor plan, with space for lounging, dining, and relaxing. A small bathroom includes a walk-in shower, and up above, the loft holds a queen-size bed. Some layouts also include a daybed downstairs for extra sleeping space. The kitchen is fully stocked with essentials like a stove, sink, fridge, and coffee machine. Everything, from furniture to lighting to shelves, comes already installed. There's a decent number of power outlets throughout the space too. On an island near Helsinki, there's a small triangle-shaped cabin designed to have almost no environmental impact. Or any other impact, to be honest. So it's about the size of a small bedroom, standing around 12 feet tall and 12 feet wide. The cabin is made from finished plywood, and they use a water-based varnish on the floors to keep the air inside clean. It stands on adjustable legs that let it sit level on sloped areas without digging into the ground or damaging the site. It weighs a little under 2,000 pounds and can be put together, taken apart, and moved without any heavy machinery, and I bet you can see why. The front wall is made from a clear, strong plastic that lets in sunlight while keeping the structure light. Solar panels on the roof give it enough electricity for lights and small devices. For cooking and heating, it uses a special stove that runs on fuel made from recycled waste. One part of the roof reflects sunlight to keep the inside cooler, and the cabin has natural airflow built in, so it doesn't need air conditioning. There's no running water inside. Water is brought in from a nearby dock. The inside is kept simple, with 2 single beds that can be pushed together. What else? Well, you ain't need a building permit to build it. And the next home offers a generous 2,187 square feet of living space. There are 2 main entry points, an 8-foot front door and a 32-inch rear door, both styled for a clean look. The windows are tall vinyl models with low E-glass, which helps control heat from the sun and improve energy use. Inside, the layout includes 4 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms arranged around a large living space, giving everyone room to spread out. In the main living areas and bedrooms, the floors are carpeted with added padding for comfort. The kitchen, bathrooms and entryways use linoleum flooring, which is easy to clean. The kitchen is fitted with real wood cabinets, laminate countertops, and a stainless steel sink. A ceramic tile backsplash ties it all together. Standard appliances are included and cover everyday needs without going overboard. There's a laundry area with hookups ready for a washer and dryer, plus a shelf for extra storage. In Italy, they got this floating circular structure sitting calmly on the beautiful water with 1,000 square feet of space. It's built on a base made of recycled aluminum, divided into 8 sealed sections that hold the building's technical systems. On top, the main structure is shaped from curved laminated wood, treated to handle long-term exposure to weather. The floors and outside decks use teak wood, chosen for its strength in outdoor conditions. Double glazed windows and sliding doors help keep the inside comfortable and well sealed. Skylights in the kitchen and bathroom bring in extra daylight, and balconies along the outside give open views of the water. The roof holds solar panels that cover about 645 square feet, producing up to 4 kilowatts of power when the sun is strong. These panels were chosen because they work well on curved surfaces and are simpler to make. Airflow and temperature are controlled with a system that moves air through vents in the ceiling and floor. It adjusts itself automatically and uses as little energy as possible, helped along by natural ventilation. Water is stored in a tank that holds around 396 gallons. Used water from sinks, showers, and toilets goes through a built-in treatment system. Some of that water can be reused or safely released, depending on local rules. Every 6 months, filters in the system need to be cleaned. There are safety systems too, like gas and intrusion sensors and remote camera monitoring, all designed to work with low impact on the environment. Ever tried living in a place where you can make dinner, do laundry, and still have room for 8 people to sleep? I know what you're thinking, but it's not a detention center. It's this tiny home that feels more like a scaled-down house than a cramped cabin. It's laid out with a focus on comfort and space, starting with a ground floor bedroom that gives full-height headroom. No crawling into bed here, 2 lofts sit above the main bedroom and bathroom, each able to sleep 2. And the living room couch pulls out to make space for 2 more. With 3 separate sleeping areas, it offers more privacy than most homes in its class. The kitchen is laid out in an L shape, with a 4-burner gas stove, oven, microwave, full-size fridge and freezer, and even a dishwasher. Cabinet space is built in, so storage doesn't eat into the open layout. The bathroom includes a glass door shower, standard flush toilet, vanity sink with cabinet storage, and a stacked washer-dryer unit. There's even a barn door that slides open to reveal a full wardrobe in the bedroom. As for specs, it measures 34 feet long and 10 feet wide, with a height of 13 feet 5 inches. The total tow length, including the hitch, comes to about 38 feet. Further, there's a towable tiny house available built on a trailer base on a size of 89 square feet. It measures 8.5 feet wide and 13 feet 5 inches high, staying within standard road size limits for transport without a special permit. Its structure includes insulation and energy-efficient systems. Depending on the model, it can sleep 2 to 4 people. Interior layouts include a kitchen and living area, bathroom, and 1 or more lofts. But there are 2 other models of it. The Pacific version has a larger bathroom with a 60-inch bathtub and a more open main area. The Alta model extends interior space and is designed for more occupants or longer stays. All models are designed to be towed and used as permanent or semi-permanent homes, depending on the owner's needs. And what can we say? Home is where you park it. In Oregon, there's this compact tiny home. It comes in 2 sizes. The studio model, which measures 20 by 10 feet, and the larger 2.0 model, which measures 30 by 10 feet. Unlike mobile tiny homes, the E-Expanse is built on steel skids with 8-inch I-beams, giving it a sturdy base that doesn't rely on wheels. The structure is framed with standard 2x4 lumber and CDX plywood, topped with a shed-style roof. Weather protection is provided by Zip System rigid panel sheathing, while the exterior finish blends lap siding, shingles, and thermally treated wood for a clean, modern look. Inside, the walls are finished in natural birch paneling, either raw or coated in low VOC white. The insulation includes closed cell spray foam in the roof and walls, and rigid foam under the floor to help with temperature control. The kitchen is functional, with real plywood core cabinets, flat white doors, soft close hardware, a solid black countertop, white subway tile backsplash, a stainless bar sink, and satin nickel fixtures. The bathroom includes a fiberglass shower pan with Kohler Choreograph wall panels, glass shower doors, a dual flush toilet, and a wall-mounted sink. 2 in-wall electric heaters with thermostats provide heat, and hot water comes from a 19-gallon electric heater with exterior access. Lighting is all LED, and ventilation includes a switch-controlled bathroom fan. A pocket door separates interior spaces, and there's a full wardrobe closet for storage. Outside, a small composite deck and 2 exterior outlets are included. Another modern prefab home, or homes with sizes from 500 to 2,300 square feet, meaning we can choose from single, double, or triple section layouts. And of course extras like basements, multiple stories, different types of foundations, including slab, pier, crawl space, or basement. Energy performance is a big part of the design. The walls and ceilings have extra insulation, and the windows and doors are designed to keep indoor temperatures stable. Heating and cooling systems run quite efficiently, and many homes include smart thermostats. Inside, we find finished drywall, detailed trim, and features like soft close cabinets and tile backsplashes. Kitchens usually include metal appliances, a large island, and modern lighting. Bathrooms can have double sinks, walk-in showers, upgraded fixtures, and even soaking tubs if desired. Because the homes are built indoors, there's no waiting around for the weather to cooperate. The controlled environment allows for accurate construction and fewer delays. Every home goes through several rounds of inspection to make sure it meets quality standards. Materials are used carefully, which keeps waste to a minimum. Some models are also ready for solar panels or other renewable systems to be added later. This small home measures about 10 feet wide and 20 feet long, giving it around 194 square feet of space. Even though it's compact, it fits pretty much everything needed for everyday living. Like there's a bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, and living area. It sits on either a solid concrete base or raised supports. The windows are double glazed to help with indoor temperature, and sliding or swing doors are used to save space. The living room is at the front of the house. It's designed to fit a small sofa, a coffee table, and either a wall-mounted TV or a fold-down desk. Big front windows let in a lot of sunlight, making the space feel more open. Right next to the living area is the kitchen. It's set up in a straight line and includes a small countertop, storage under the counter, and overhead cabinets. There's space for a mini fridge, a 2-burner cooktop, and a single basin sink. A vent hood or window helps with airflow, and there's room to add a small dishwasher if needed. The bedroom fits either a single or double bed. There are wall shelves, a small closet, and space under the bed for extra storage or a fold-up bed platform. A sliding or pocket door keeps the area separate from the rest of the house. The bathroom is at the back and includes a standing shower, a compact toilet, and a small sink with a mirror cabinet. Hot water comes from a small electric unit or tankless heater. Building our own homes gives us the chance to design a space that truly fits our lives, not just in size or style, but in purpose. This tiny house is one example of that. It started off at about 196 square feet and was later expanded to around 232 square feet to fit a growing family. It's built on a trailer base and doesn't rely on city utilities. Instead, it collects its own water through a rainwater system. Inside, it's organized with bunk beds for the kids, a small kitchen, and a separate space used for food storage and working from home. Every part of the layout is carefully planned to make the most of the limited space, with storage tucked into the walls and under furniture to keep things tidy. The home was originally built for about $11,400 and has been lived in full-time for more than 10 years. It started as a simple setup for one person and gradually grew to support a full family. The kitchen, sleeping spaces, and workspace are all arranged in a way that allows everyone to move around comfortably without getting in each other's way. At one point, the house was located in the middle of the city, but it was later moved to private land where it was officially approved for long-term living. The systems inside were chosen to help the house function on its own. Although the exact power setup isn't explained, it handles basic needs like water and daily utilities without needing to be connected to public services. The materials and layout focus on what's necessary for everyday life, without extra decoration or features that don't serve a purpose. The next small wooden shelter is only about 86 square feet in size, but it offers two distinct spaces stacked on top of each other. The lower part is likely meant for practical tasks, like observing nature or doing quiet work. The upper area, slightly tilted for a more sculptural look, for rest or meditation. From the outside, it has a unique shape, and inside, the surfaces are lined with smooth timber. Hinged panels on the exterior appear to open up for fresh air and natural light. It was created in Germany in 2012 by a group of architects working under the name Aller Guten Dinge, and main idea behind the project was to make something that could be taken apart, moved, and put back together in different places. The walls, floor, and ceiling are made from wooden boards, creating a natural, peaceful interior. It's not meant to be lived in full time. Instead, it offers a temporary escape, a place to slow down and reconnect with the natural world. In fact, looking at it thoroughly, one part of the shelter invites interaction with the outside, while the other offers a quiet spot for personal reflection. Hidden in a quiet forest clearing, this small modern cabin gives us a 2-second idea that life doesn't suck that much, at least for some people. At night, soft lights glow through wide windows, casting a warm, inviting tone across the wooden exterior. Once inside, we met with a wide, open living area that frames the landscape like a moving painting. Large glass panels invite sunlight deep into the space, while clean lines and a simple layout make the home feel open and calm. The living room flows easily into the kitchen, which features minimal Nordic design, sleek counters, open shelves, and compact appliances arranged with care. And the bedroom under the pitched roof, with soft lighting and enough room to stretch out, sleep, or relax with a view of the treetops. The use of natural wood and calm tones continues here, creating a soft, quiet atmosphere. The bathroom, located at the back of the home, is quite spacious too. So enough room for you, your dreams, and maybe even a second plant. It includes a walk-in shower, modern fixtures, and clever storage tucked behind smooth surfaces. Everything is designed with purpose, with no space wasted. And in France, they've got this house near Bordeaux, covering about 5,400 square feet and speeded across 3 main levels. At the heart of the home, there's this large hydraulic platform, 10 by 12 feet in size, and it doesn't just move between floors like a regular elevator, it also acts as a usable room. Here's what we mean. Depending on where it stops, it functions as an office, a reading space, or simply a place to sit. But there's also a spiral staircase nearby for those who want to use it. The home is designed as 3 stacked sections, each with a different purpose. Hidden from the view, the lowest level is partially built into the hillside and is more private. This is where you'll find storage areas and quiet rooms meant for family use. The middle level is more open with large glass walls that can slide open. This space connects more directly with the outside and serves as the main area for social life in the house. It's where people gather, relax, or entertain. In the top level there, you find the bedrooms, more closed off, with smaller windows that frame specific views of the landscape. It's quieter and more personal. Fun fact, this home was designed for a client who became partially paralyzed, and instead of making small adjustments, the architect, Rem Koolhaas, rethought the whole structure to meet those needs. And in UK, they have the Cube project, a small home designed to offer comfort and modernity, while using as little energy and water as possible. The first version, called QB1, followed strict size limits. Inside, it measured 3 meters in every direction, creating a cube-shaped room, and even with such a tight space, it managed to include a kitchen, shower, bed, and place to sit. But of course, it quickly became clear that it was hard to move around freely, and there wasn't quite enough room for a full-sized bed. So they brought the second version, QB2, a bit bigger, 3 by 4 meters long, and 3 meter height. Surprisingly, this extra space made a big difference. Now there was room for a double bed, a 4-seat table, a small kitchen with an oven, stove, and fridge, plus a bathroom and even a washing machine. All the furniture was custom-made from responsibly sourced wood and built to stay in place. No folding parts or ladders to climb. The third version, or QB3, improved access by keeping everything on one level and measures about 45 cubic meters. A smart new feature allowed the walls inside to shift, so one space could change function, like turning a kitchen area into a bathroom, while sharing lighting and temperature control. This helped save space without making the unit any bigger. Though they're technically movable, the cube homes are heavy and usually stay in one spot. Finding places to put them can be tricky because local rules still apply. In a quiet corner of northwest Wisconsin, there's a small community of tiny homes surrounded by forest and lakes. These homes are part of a village where everything is taken care of. Snow removal, yard work, even internet access. People can live there part-time or rent out their units when they're not using them. 2 of the main home models in the village are called the Classic King and the Classic King XL. The Classic King is about 12 feet wide and 40 feet long, with around 480 square feet inside. It's got a cozy interior with pine walls and oak floors. The kitchen includes a stone countertop, an induction cooktop, a microwave with a fan, and a full-sized fridge. The bedroom fits a king bed you can walk around, with nightstands and storage built in. There's also a full bathroom with a tub and shower. The living area has a fireplace, a smart TV, and opens up to a screened porch. Heating and cooling come from a high-efficiency electric system, and you'll find little details like USB ports and window coverings already in place. Let's go in Deutschland and analyze this small structure covering exactly 1 square meter of floor space and weighing about 88 pounds. The idea came from architect Van Bo Lemensel. He wanted to see how little space a person actually needs to feel safe and in control. And you know what? I think he was right, because the last time we felt safe and secure was while in our mother's womb, so it's not about space after all. But don't overthink about this seriously. So this design doesn't include things like electricity, plumbing, or heating, because that's not the point. It's not trying to be a full house. Instead, it's more of a question in physical form. How much space do you really need to call something your own? It's made from a wooden frame and basic materials, with a door that locks, sliding windows, and small wheels that make it easy to move by hand. What makes it unusual is how it can be used in 2 ways. When it's lying flat, it works as a place to sleep or rest. When it's standing upright, it turns into a tiny room or booth where someone can sit, meet with others, or even use it as a small shop. The house has been shown in public spaces like the BMW Lab in Berlin, where it started conversations about how people live, how much space we really need, and what it means to feel at home. A short film by Gone Astray Films helped explain the idea and showed how it might be used in real life. It's not meant to replace a full apartment or house. Instead, it offers a different way to think about shelter and personal space. By going back to the basics, it invites people to imagine new ways of living, where even 1 square meter can feel like something that truly belongs to them.